Good evening. In today's summary, One Voice, an association representing victims of the 7th December 2023 explosion at CCCL, has officially ended all negotiations with the government. The association announced that it is now seeking justice through court, aiming to secure compensation for those affected by the explosion. However, this does not mean they are completely closed to future negotiations. The announcement was made during a press conference yesterday. The decision to take legal action was taken during a meeting last month on the 11th of May, 6 months after initial negotiations which took place between Minister Anthony Dejac, representing the government, Marlon Orr, representing CCCL, and the victims. Basile Waro is the lawyer representing One Voice.
There is still the possibility that negotiation can take place further down the road. It may be very well that when the matter is in court, that maybe there will be a pressure on the government to reconsider its position, and then and make fresh proposals to the victims. So if fresh proposals are made, reasonable proposals, that is, by the government, I am pretty sure that One Voice and the victims generally would be willing to sit down and consider the possibility of negotiations.
Education Minister Dr. Justin Valentin said the proposed reforms to the education system are aligned with international standards. Minister Valentin made the announcement yesterday in the National Assembly while addressing the new structure for secondary schools on Mahé. He said the government's aim is to establish a modern and relevant education system that supports the national economy and aligns with global benchmarks. The minister further explained that the new system will ease pressure on technical and vocational education and training TVET students. Rather than leaving school early, these students will be able to remain in the system longer, receive greater support, and concentrate on their vocational training. Still in the National Assembly, the Assembly has unanimously approved a motion against child abuse this morning. The motion, the first to be presented by proportional LDS M. Gérard Bijou, was an expression of shock and anger against a surge in the number of child abuse cases in the country and called on aggressors to change their behavior. The motion was also a show of sympathy for the victims and support for agencies working against what Emene Bijou described as a scar in our society. Several scientific equipment are on display in an exhibition at the Baie-Sainte-Anne-Praslin District Administration car park. The exhibition by the Public Health Authority is to educate people on the role of science in food safety. The exhibition is to commemorate World Food Safety Day, celebrated every 7th of June, and the theme for this year is Food Safety, Science in Action. During the two-day exhibition that will end tomorrow, the Public Health Authority aims to educate people on safer practices that will keep food safe. These practices are based on scientific findings and scientific tests and research that are done on a daily basis to ensure the safety of the population. It includes, they include what can happen if food is not packed and preserved properly, the need to clean hands properly, as well as the need to store food according to the instruction on its label. Young Pralinois artist Jacqueline Morel presented President Weverum Calawan with one of his artwork. Jacqueline does abstract pen art. He got into art at a very young age, and Jacqueline suffers of focal epilepsy. Despite his medical condition, he studied up to post-secondary level with a qualification in air conditioning and refrigeration. Jacqueline's plan is to continue promoting his art, and he is already discussing his plan with the Creative Seychelles and the National Council for Arts and Craft. A special afternoon tea party was held to honor retired nurses celebrating their years of dedicated service to the nursing profession and the wider community. The event coincided with the International Nurses Day, celebrated globally on the 12th of May. The event aims to recognize the lasting contributions of nurses who have shaped healthcare over the years through their compassion and commitment, and the Nurses Association for Seychelles, NAS, that organized the event, said the gathering also serves as a platform to share their inspiring stories as retired nurses, acknowledging their lifelong impact. That was the news summary. Have a pleasant evening.